you. So sequencing process, there are some words you can follow, you can write beginning of the sentences like firstly, first of all, secondly, after that, from this, where, following that, মানে পরবর্তীতে, subsequently পরবর্তীতে, before that আগে যা ছিল, ইন্টার্ন, ফলাফল, ফলে, দেন, তারপর কি হইলো, ওকে। So these are the things. Okay, the questions of this flow chart. Normally, this is the diagram. Normally, you will get which one? The cycle. That means the life cycle, or the cyclical process, or the line process. That means it's the linear process. Linear means সরলরৈখিক, and the cyclical process means something repeats again and again, again and again. That means that's not gonna be vanished. That's not gonna be finished. It will come again and again. When when it ends, then it start from the end again. সো যে জায়গা থেকে শুরু হবে সেই জায়গা থেকে, যে জায়গা থেকে শেষ হবে সেই জায়গা থেকে আবার শুরু হবে। দিস ইজ সাইক্লিক্যাল প্রসেস। সো প্রসেস টু টাইপস, নাম্বার ওয়ান cyclical process, number two linear process. So this one is cyclical process, so it is cyclical. So process two types, one is cyclical, one is linear. One is cyclical, one is linear. Again, process two types, one is natural, one is natural, another one is man-made. So two types of process, cyclical, linear. This is cyclical, this is linear. This process are divided into another two sections, one is natural, one is man-made. So can you say anyone which one is natural, which one is man-made here?
প্রোডাকশন অফ সিল্ক ক্লথটা হচ্ছে ম্যানুয়াল, আর লাইফ সাইকেলটা হচ্ছে ন্যাচারাল।
Wrong. Anyone else? Oh yeah, production of silk cloth man-made. Yeah, you are right. I'm thinking about something else. You are right, you are right. So production of silk cloth is man-made because people normally make clothes, shirt, t-shirt, everything. And the life cycle of silkworm is natural. The things that don't have any what? Manpower. I mean, that doesn't belong to man's possessions or people's possession. This is the natural one. There is nothing to do about life cycle. It's what? Run by Allah Ta'ala. এটা আল্লাহ থেকেই তৈরি হয়, আল্লাহই পরিচালনা করে এটা। কারণ হচ্ছে এই যে পোকামাকড় হচ্ছে, যেমন ডিম পাড়া থেকে, ডিম থেকে শুরু করছে, শেষ করছে, আবার ডিম পারছে, আবার শুরু হয়েছে, আবার হচ্ছে, আবার ডিম পারছে, আবার হচ্ছে, হচ্ছেই। লাইক পিপল, লাইক উই, আমরা কিয়ামত পর্যন্ত আমাদের চলতেই থাকবে, শেষ নাই। কিন্তু যে শার্ট জামা কাপড় আমরা পরি, এগুলা তো শেষ হয়ে যাচ্ছে, তাই না? তো এরকম আর কি, যখন নষ্ট হয়ে যায় ফেলে দেই, শেষ। তো এরকম একটা হচ্ছে ন্যাচারাল প্রসেস, একটা হচ্ছে ম্যানমেড প্রসেস। সো সাইক্লিক্যাল, লিনিয়ার। লিনিয়ার মিন্স এর শুরু আছে কিন্তু শেষ থেকে আবার শুরু হয় নাই। এটা যেমন যেখান থেকে শেষ হয়েছে সেইখান থেকে আবার শুরু হচ্ছে, সাইকেলের মতো ঘুরতেই আছে খালি। আর এটা প্রোডাকশন হচ্ছে সিল্ক থেকে শুরু হয়েছে, কাপড়ের রং করা শেষ, এরপরে এখান থেকে রং করা থেকে আবার নতুন করে কিন্তু সেই সিল্ক হবে না, এটা শেষ। So this is called process two types, cyclical and man-made. Sorry, linear. And this one that doesn't belong to man, this is natural, and এটা কি মানুষের দ্বারাই হয়, that means man-made. So the cyclical one always the active voice, always active, কারণ আল্লাহ থেকে যেগুলা হয় সেগুলো কখনো প্যাসিভ হয় না। যেগুলা আমাদের দ্বারা আমাদের কন্ট্রোলে থাকে সেগুলো প্যাসিভ হয়, আর যেগুলো আমাদের কন্ট্রোলের বাইরে সেগুলো হচ্ছে অ্যাক্টিভ। অর্থাৎ মানুষের দ্বারা যা হয় তা প্যাসিভ, যা মানুষ পারে না সেগুলো অ্যাক্টিভ। এই জিনিসটা মানুষের দ্বারা তৈরি হয়, সো এটা হচ্ছে প্যাসিভ, অলওয়েজ প্যাসিভ। সো ম্যানমেড মিনস প্যাসিভ অ্যান্ড ন্যাচারাল মিনস অ্যাক্টিভ। এখন আমরা যখন সেন্টেন্স লিখবো তখন আমরা এটা ফলো করব, ডোন্ট ওয়ারি অ্যাবাউট দিস। কথা কথা হচ্ছে কোয়েশ্চেন কই, প্রত্যেকটা চার্টের তো বা কিছুতে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন থাকে, এটা তো কোয়েশ্চেনই পাচ্ছি না। এটার কোয়েশ্চেনটা হচ্ছে সিম্পল, দেখেই বলা যায়। কোয়েশ্চেনটা হচ্ছে দ্য চার্টস বিলো শো, দ্য চার্টস, দুইটা চার্ট, এটা একটা এটা একটা, ধরেন দুইটা চার্ট। দ্য চার্টস বিলো শো দ্য লাইফ সাইকেল অফ দ্য সিল্কworm অ্যান্ড দ্য প্রোডাকশন অফ সিল্ক ক্লথ। শেষ, দিস ইজ দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন। The question is, the charts below show the life cycle of the silkworm and the production of silk cloth. This is the question, and the paraphrase is, the graphic illustrates the life process of the silkworm and the phases in the manufacture of silk material. This is the paraphrase. এটা গুগলে সার্চ দিলেই পাবেন, গুগলে খালি সার্চ দিবেন, গুগলে লিখবেন লাইফ সাইকেল অফ দ্য সিল্কওয়ার্ম অ্যান্ড প্রোডাকশন অফ দ্য সিল্ক ক্লথ, এটা লিখে সার্চ দিলে দেখবেন সব চলে আসছে, অ্যান্সার সহ চলে আসবে। সো দিস ইজ দ্য প্যারাফ্রেজ অফ দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন। এখন হচ্ছে, জাস্ট এ মিনিট, overall the life cycle is a natural process and contains 4 cyclical phases. ওকে, ওভারঅল আমি তো বলিনি, ওভারঅল না বলে পড়ানো শুরু করে দিছি। উম, সো প্রসেসটা অনেক ইজি, প্রসেসটা আসলে একটু বেশি ইজি, অন্যান্যগুলা থেকে প্রসেসটা একটু বেশি ইজি, কারণ হচ্ছে এটার ওভারঅলটা একদমই সহজ থাকে। ওকে, ওভারঅলে কি লিখবেন? ওভারঅলে 4-5টা পয়েন্ট লিখবেন। নাম্বার 1, এটা কি সাইক্লিক্যাল নাকি লিনিয়ার? তো এটা সাইক্লিক্যাল, তাহলে লিখবেন দিস ইজ আ সাইক্লিক্যাল প্রসেস। ডান। নাম্বার 2, এটা কি ন্যাচারাল নাকি ম্যানমেড? সো এটা ন্যাচারাল। নাম্বার 3, কয়টা ফেসেস আছে এখানে? কয়টা? 1 2 3 4, সো 4 ফেসেস বা 4 স্টেজেস। ডান। নাম্বার 4, বিগিনিং অ্যান্ড এন্ডিং। বিগিনিং অ্যান্ড এন্ডিং কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে, কি দিয়ে শেষ হয়েছে? এখানে ডিম পাড়া দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে, লেইং এগস দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে, অ্যান্ড শেষ হয়েছে কি দিয়ে? শেষ হয়েছে একটা পূর্ণাঙ্গ মথ তৈরি করা নিয়ে, আ ফুল মথ। তাহলে কি? ডেভেলপমেন্ট অফ আ ফুল মথ। তাহলে যেটা দিয়ে শুরু হবে এবং যেটা দিয়ে শেষ হবে এই দুটো লিখতে হবে। তাহলে আমরা দুইটা জিনিস দেখলাম, এক হচ্ছে কি, কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে কি দিয়ে শেষ হয়েছে। তাহলে কি সাইক্লিক্যাল, ন্যাচারাল, 4 স্টেজেস, কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে কি দিয়ে শেষ হয়েছে, এটাই হচ্ছে ওভারঅল। সো লেটস সি নাও। ওভারঅল দ্য লাইফ সাইকেল ইজ এ ন্যাচারাল প্রসেস, নাম্বার 1, contains 4 cyclical phases, number 2, beginning with the laying oh sorry, এখানে লাইফ সাইকেল নাম্বার 1, ন্যাচারাল প্রসেস নাম্বার 2, 4 cyclical phases. Number 3, beginning with the laying of eggs and ending with the birth of a new moth. Number 4. So this is the 4 types for writing the overall of a flowchart. শেষ, এটা প্রসেস শেষ, বাকি ওভারঅল শেষ। বাকি এই যে যতটুকু দেখতেছেন এটা হচ্ছে পরেরটার জন্য। যেহেতু আমার দুইটা আছে, তাই দুইটার জন্য আমি এই এই যে এইটা হচ্ছে সিল্কওয়ার্মের জন্য, আর এইটুকু হচ্ছে আমার ম্যানুফ্যাকচার ক্লথের জন্য। সেম ভাবে এইটুকু হচ্ছে আমার লাইফ সাইকেলের জন্য, আর পরেরটুকু হচ্ছে আমার সিল্ক মেটেরিয়ালের জন্য। ডান। এবার একটা প্যারা হচ্ছে লাইফ সাইকেলের জন্য, একটা প্যারা হচ্ছে সিল্ক মেটেরিয়ালের জন্য। তো দেখেন এবার এখানেও সেম ভাবে কয়টা ফেস আছে, একটা দুইটা তিনটা চারটা পাঁচটা ছয়টা, ডাইং পর্যন্ত 6টা ফেসেস আছে। কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে? এটা ম্যানমেড, লিনিয়ার, লিনিয়ার ম্যানমেড 6 ফেসেস। শুরু হয়েছে সিল্কওয়ার্ম দিয়ে, শেষ হয়েছে কি কালার করা নিয়ে, এরকম কিছু একটা। তো দেখেন, দ্য প্রোডাকশন অফ সিল্ক ক্লথ ইজ এই ইন কন্ট্রাস্ট টু দ্য প্রিভিয়াস স্টেজ তখনই হবে যখন একটা ন্যাচারাল থাকে একটা ম্যানমেড থাকে একসাথে, তখন হয়, তাছাড়া হয় না। The production of silk is in contrast to the previous stage, a man-made linear process comprising 6 main stages. 6টা মেইন স্টেজ আছে। এই 6টা মেইন স্টেজের কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে কি দিয়ে শুরু হয়েছে এটা দেয় নাই। এটার কারণ হচ্ছে এটা দুইটা প্রসেসের জন্য লেখা লাগতেছে ওভারঅল, এমনিতেই বড় হয়ে গেছে, তাই ওরা আর পরেরটা দেয় নাই। বাট যদি সিঙ্গেল থাকতো মাস্ট দিতে হবে, দিবেন, দিলে ভালো আর কি। এখন দুইটা, তো একটা একটা দিছে 3 লাইন হয়ে গেছে, আরেকটা দিয়ে আবার 3 লাইন 6 লাইন দিয়ে ওভারঅল অনেক বড় হয়ে যেতে, সেই জন্য ওরা পরেরটা আর দেয় নাই, জাস্ট 6 ফেসেস দিয়ে পর্যন্ত শেষ করে দিছে। এ পর্যন্ত ডান। এখন বিস্তারিত। এখন কয়দিন লাগছে? টু বিগিন উইথ, eggs are produced by the moth. It takes 10 days for eggs to hatch into silkworm larvae that feed on mulberry leaves. দেখেন এই যে প্রথমে হচ্ছে ডিম পাড়ে, ডিম পাড়া থেকে 10 দিন সময় নিয়ে সিল্কওয়ার্ম লার্ভাতে পরিণত হয়, যা কিনা মালবেরি লিফ খেয়ে বেঁচে থাকে। শেষ। এরপরে এখান থেকে 4 to 6 উইকস লাগে অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেটলি। এই যে দেখেন কি বলছে, দিস স্টেজ টেক্স বিটুইন 4 and 6 উইকস বিফোর দ্য ওয়ার্মস কনস্ট্রাক্ট আ কোকন ফ্রম দ্য সিল্ক থ্রেড অ্যান্ড টেকিং অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেটলি 1 উইক। এই যে এখান থেকে সিল্ক থ্রেডে যাওয়ার জন্য কয় উইক নেয়? 3 থেকে 8 দিন, মানে 1 সপ্তাহ। অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেটলি 3 to 8 days, মানে অ্যাপ্রক্সিমেটলি আ উইক। এখন এই কোকন থেকে আবার এখানে কতদিন? 16 দিন, আ ফোর্ট নাইট, FORT, ফোর্ট নাইট। ফোর্ট নাইট মানে হচ্ছে 14 দিন। তাহলে অ্যারাউন্ড আ ফোর্ট নাইট, তাহলে যদি 16 দিন, তাহলে 16 দিনকে অ্যারাউন্ড আ ফোর্ট নাইট মানে 16 দিন, ফোর্ট নাইট মানে 14 দিন, আ উইক মানে 7 দিন, ফোর্ট নাইট মানে 14 দিন, আ মান্থ মানে 30 দিন। সো দে স্টে দেয়ার ফর অ্যারাউন্ড দে স্টে দেয়ার ফর অ্যারাউন্ড আ ফোর্ট নাইট, সাবসিকুয়েন্টলি পরবর্তীতে ইমার্জিং অ্যাজ মথস অ্যান্ড দ্য প্রসেস ক্যান বিগিন এগেইন। এই লাইনটা মাস্ট হতে হবে যদি সাইক্লিক্যাল হয়। দ্য প্রসেস ক্যান বিগিন এগেইন। সিম্পল। পরেরটা আরো সিম্পল। এটা তো ছিল অ্যাক্টিভ অ্যাক্টিভ সেন্সে, এখন এটা প্যাসিভে। দেখেন সব প্যাসিভ। দ্য ফার্স্ট স্টেজ ইজ ইন দ্য ম্যানুফ্যাকচার অফ সিল্ক ইজ দ্য সিলেকশন অফ কোকনস। ম্যানুফ্যাকচার অফ সিল্কের প্রথমটা হচ্ছে সিলেকশন অফ কোকন। এই যে সিলেকশন অফ কোকন, সিলেক্টকে প্রিপোজিশন নাউন বানাই ফেলছে সিলেকশন। তারপরে কি? এরপরে সব দেখেন, দিজ আর দেন বয়েলড, এই যে বিভার প্লাস V3, অনস বয়েলড দ্য সিল্ক থ্রেড ইজ আনউন্ড, ছাড়ানো হয়। এই যে কত? বিভার V3, টু আ লেন্থ অফ বিটুইন 309 মিটার্স। যখন বয়েল সিদ্ধ হয়ে যায় তখন সেটাকে আনউন্ড করা হয় 300 থেকে 900 মিটার পর্যন্ত। দেন এটাকে টুইস্ট করা হয়, পাকানো হয়, দেন উইপ বোনা হয়। দুইটাকে একসাথে দিয়ে দিতেছে। কি করার পূর্বে? রং করার পূর্বে একসাথে দিয়ে দিছে এই লাইনটা। আপনারা চাইলে ভেঙে ভেঙে দিতে পারেন। ফাইনালি দ্য সিল্ক ক্যান বি টুইস্টেড অ্যান্ড ওয়েভড, মানে এই পাকাইতেছে বুনতাছে, ইনটু ক্লথ মানে জামা কাপড় বানানোর জন্য, বিফোর বিং ডাইড রং করার পূর্বে। এই যে বিফোর বিং ডাইড রং করার পূর্বে, দ্যাটস ডান। সো এখন থেকে এই যে প্রসেস, তাহলে দুইটা প্রসেস, একটা হচ্ছে লিনিয়ার, একটা হচ্ছে ম্যানমেড। এখন আপনি দেখলেই বুঝতে পারবেন যে কোনটা লিনিয়ার, কোনটা ম্যানমেড, কোনটা ন্যাচারাল, কোনটা সরি কোনটা সাইক্লিক্যাল, সবগুলা দেখলেই বুঝতে পারবেন। দুইটা থাকলে এরকম দুইটা বডি নেবেন, একটা থাকলে একটারই ভেঙে দুই ভাগ করে দুই বডি লিখবেন, সিম্পল। সবাই ক্লিয়ার মোটামুটি নাকি? সবাই কি বুঝতে পারছেন?
জি স্যার।
হ্যাঁ ভাইয়া বুঝতে পারছি।
হুম, পারবেন পারবেন, টেনশন নেন না, ধীরে ধীরে ইনশাআল্লাহ হয়ে যাবে।
ভাইয়া চ্যাট বক্সে একটা পিকচার দিছি, একটু ওপেন করতে যদি একটা ছোট প্রশ্ন ছিল। আচ্ছা, এখানে শুধু 24 নাম্বার যে gap, এই ফার্স্ট লাইনটা, ইন রেনেসাঁ ইংল্যান্ড দ্য বেস্ট রিডার্স ওয়ার দোজ অ্যাবেল টু রিড, এটার অ্যান্সার হবে ম্যানুস্ক্রিপ্টস।
হুম,
তো মানে এই লাইনটা কি ঠিক আছে? দ্য বেস্ট রিডার্স ওয়ার দোজ, কি জিনিসটা কি, মানে আমি এটা লেখার ক্ষেত্রে এরকম লিখতে পারবো?
মানে আপনি চাচ্ছেন এখানে একটা হু থাকবে, তাই তো?
জি জি
আপনি চাচ্ছেন এই যে দোজ হু, এইখানে একটা হু থাকা উচিত, তাই না?
জি জি জি, মানে এই লাইনটা
আচ্ছা
আমার কাছে বেকার লাগতেছে কিছু জায়গাটা।
আচ্ছা, এবার আমি বলি, এই যে যে মনে রাখবেন একটা কথা, যখন আপনি রাইটিং লিখবেন, দ্য বেস্ট রিডার্স ওয়ার দোজ, তারাই ছিল সবচেয়ে সেরা পাঠক, হু যারা, এইবল টু রিড, হু দিলে এই পাশে আবার ওয়ার আসবে, হু
হ্যাঁ,
ওয়ার
ওয়ার আসবে।
এইবল টু রিড ম্যানুস্ক্রিপ্ট, যারা কি না ম্যানুস্ক্রিপ্ট পড়তে সক্ষম ছিল। তো মনে রাখবেন, যখন কোনো রাইটার, দ্য বেস্ট রিডার্স ওয়ার দোজ এরপরে এই হু ওয়ার এই পার্টটাকে ইউজ করবে, তারা হচ্ছে প্রাইমারি লেভেলের রাইটার। আর যারা এই যে হু ওয়ার এই অংশটাকে উজ্জ করে লিখে চলে যাবে, তারা ইন্টারমিডিয়েট রাইটার। সো এটা হচ্ছে ইন্টারমিডিয়েট আর প্রাইমারি লেভেলের পার্থক্য। তো যদি আপনি ইন্টারমিডিয়েট হন, অবভিয়াসলি ইউ হ্যাভ টু অ্যাভয়েড দিস, মাস্ট। আপনি যখন রাইটিং এ 7 7+ তুলতে যাবেন, ইউ হ্যাভ টু ফলো দিস রুলস। ইউ মাস্টন্ট ইউজ হু ওয়্যার দিস লাইক দিস ওয়ার্ডস, ইউ কান্ট ইউজ। যখন
আচ্ছা,
এইট
এই ক্ষেত্রে
নাইন, হ্যাঁ বলেন।
ভাইয়া, বিষয়টা হচ্ছে এই জিনিসটা উজ্জ করার কি স্পেশাল কোনো রুলস আছে কি? তাহলে
হ্যাঁ,
আমি
এই
এইখানে
জিনিসটা,
পাইলাম উজ্জ।
এই জিনিসটা উজ্জ করার অ্যাকচুয়াল রুল হচ্ছে এই যে দোজ হু ওয়্যার এবল, এই যে দোজ হু, এই জিনিসটা মানে ওরকম কোনো রুলস নাই। তো এই জিনিসটা এখানে দিলেও মিনিং যা আসে, এই জিনিসটা না দিলেও সেই একই মিনিং আসে। কিন্তু আমরা এই জিনিসটা দিয়ে দিয়ে ইউজ টু, কারণ আমরা গ্রামার পড়ে আসছি, গ্রামারে এভাবে দিয়ে পড়ছি। বাট এই দিয়ে পড়াটা আমাদেরকে সহজ করার জন্য দিছে, বাট এটা হচ্ছে খুবই বিগিনার লেভেল। অ্যাকচুয়ালি এগুলা এখানে আসে না, বাট এমনি কোনো রুলস নাই, জাস্ট এগুলা থাকবে না এখানে।
ওকে,
দ্য বেস্ট রিডার্স ওয়ার দোজ এবল টু রিড দ্য
আসলে মানে
ম্যানুস্ক্রিপ্ট।
আনসার করতে যেতে কনফিউজ হয়ে গেছিলাম যে আবার অন্য কিছু মিন করলো কিনা,
না
পরে
না,
দেখলাম
ঠিক
যে না,
আছে।
মিনিং ওইটাই।
পড়ার সময় আপনি যখন এরকম
আচ্ছা
পাবেন
উপরে একটু
নিজে,
দেখা।
পড়ার সময় যখন পাবেন নিজে এখানে বসায় নিবেন, বাট লেখার সময় অ্যাভয়েড করার চেষ্টা করবেন। যখন আপনি এইভাবে পড়বেন তখন দেখবেন ক্যামব্রিজের বই অনেক আছে এরকম, অনেক আছে। সো এই হু ওয়ার এগুলা থাকলে সেটা হচ্ছে একদম প্রাইমারি লেভেলের রাইটিং বা প্রাইমারি লেভেলের রিডার। যখন দেখবেন আপনি নিজেও এইগুলা অ্যাভয়েড করে লিখতে পারতেছেন, ইউ আর সাচ কাইন্ড অফ এ রাইটার।
আর এই যে
হয়ে যাবে
এই
আস্তে
গ্যাপ
আস্তে।
গুলা ভাই, এই যে নো মোর দেন 3 ইয়ার্স,
হ্যাঁ,
ইদানিং আইএলটিএস এর নাকি গ্যাপই আসতেছে মোর দেন 3 ইয়ার্স এর, মানে নো মোর দেন 3 ইয়ার্স এর, মানে দুইটা শব্দ অ্যান্সার হয় বেশিরভাগই, ইভেন লিসেনিং এ।
ভাইয়া শুনেন, এই নো মোর দেন 3 ওয়ার্ড থাকে, যতই নো মোর দেন 3 ওয়ার্ড থাকুক, দুই একটা অ্যান্সার হায়েস্ট 3 ওয়ার্ড হয়। একটা অ্যান্সার 3 ওয়ার্ড আছে, ওইটার জন্য পুরা এই 3 ওয়ার্ড লিখে রাখছে, কারণ ওইটা না দিলে তো আমি লিখতে পারবো না। বেশিরভাগ অ্যান্সার গুলা 1 ওয়ার্ড,
না না,
হায়েস্ট 2 ওয়ার্ড।
ওই যে প্র্যাকটিস ক্লাসে পাইছি যেগুলো মানে 2 ওয়ার্ড, ওইটাই ফলো করতেছে নাকি জানি।
হুম, ঠিক আছে। কি রে, এটা হয় না কেন? ওকে, কারা কারা স্পিকিং দেওয়ার জন্য রেডি আছেন? রেডি হন, রেডি হন। এই রে, লাইফটা কত কষ্টের। কালকে একজনরে বলছি আজকে ফোন দিয়ে কথা বলবো, সময়ই পাই না কথা বলার। আসেন আসেন, যারা যারা, যারা যারা স্পিকিং দিবেন, সিরিয়াল আসেন। দেরি করেন না, দেরি করলে টাইম নষ্ট। কি দিয়েছিল পড়া?
আট আর নয়।
8 আর 9, 8 আর 9 কি ছিল?
Invention that useful daily life.
হুম, ওকে, দাঁড়ান পিডিএফটা ওপেন করি। 8 আর 9, describe an unusual meal that you had, describe an invention that is useful in daily life। ইজি, দুইটাই ইজি। ইজি গুলা পড়া, ইজি ইজি ইজি।
আমি দেবো।
Okay, let's come. Yes, Tabnur.
ভাইয়া ইমন ভাইয়া ক্যামেরা খুলছে তো ওনারে জিজ্ঞেস করেন আগে।
আপনি না আসলেন।
না, না, আপনি আগে অন করছিলেন।
ভাই
একজন,
একটু আগে
এই
বলেন।
শুনেন, কেউ কারোরটা এভাবে বলা যাবে না। আপনি যার যার পজিশন থেকে চলে আসবেন লাইনে। একজন আরেকজনকে ঠেলার দরকার নেই। আসেন আসেন আসেন, ট্রাই করেন।
আমার লাইট নেই।
বি ফাস্ট। ওকে, নেক্সট। তাবনুর, ইয়েস।
আমার লাইটে একটা সমস্যা।
Okay, let's talk about the speaking part on session. What's your full name? মিউট করছেন কেন?
Sorry. My full name is Tabnur Akhtar. You can call me Tabnur.
What do you do?
Currently, I am a student, and recently I finished my HSC examination and admitted in a university, which is well-known university in our hometown.
Let's talk about transportation about your hometown. What's the most popular means of transportation in your hometown?
Well, I can say that the popular transportation system is bus, and because it's really comfortable and cost reliable, people all classes can easily carry the bus ticket price, so they all um, use it.
How often do you take buses?
I use bus on a regular basis because my varsity is quite distant from my house. So when I go my varsity, I use it, and it is a very affordable for student because we don't need any price to give
Can,
the bus
can you
counter.
compare the advantages of planes and trains?
Yes, the planes and trains have some compare. I can compare with them. Like I give one comparable that a train is.
Do you think people will drive more in the future?
Um, mm, no, I don't think so because there are a lot of traffic, and our government try to improve our public transportation system. So I can think the people don't drive much in the future.
Do you prefer public transportation or private transportation?
I prefer private transportation because in our country, public transportation is very hustle and bustle because a lot of people gather there, and it's very time consuming. If we go to anywhere by private transportation, we go on a time. So I prefer private transportation.
Okay, your part on session is over, and now it's time to your cue card session. So definitely cue card session, you will have 3 minutes, 2 minutes for your speaking and 1 minute for your preparation. So I'm gonna give you the cue card. Your cue card is describe an unusual meal that you had. First, you have 1 minute for your preparation, and take your time. You can use your pencil and papers, make some bullet point that helps you to speed up. After 1 minute, you will have 2 minutes to speed up. Your time starts now. Thank you. Your time is up. Now you can start.
Well, it's undoubtable that I'm a foodie person, so I love to try exotic food. So today I would like to talk about an unusual meal that I tasted a few months ago. Uh, I It was last summer vacation when me and my friend went to Cox's Bazar to celebrate our summer vacation. And when we went there, we stopped in a three-star hotel, and whole day we spent on the beach. However, in the evening, I felt starving, so me and my friend went to a restaurant where I saw a menu, and there were a lots of dishes available. As a foodie person, I taste almost all of dishes except one dessert, that was carrot pudding. So me and my friend ordered it. When the waiter served it, I was bolt out of the blue because it's looked light red, and it's decorated not only dry food but also coconut. And when I taste it, I feel I am on top of the I was on top of the world because it was really delicious. It smell was really good, and when we paid our bill, I gave 100 taka extra as a tip to the waiter, because their service was really good. And it was the time when
Thank you. Your time is
uh,
up. Very good. Just a minute. Unusual meal. IELTS speaking. I'm going to search for the follow-up questions. Okay, let's talk about the follow-up questions. Do you think having dinner at home is a good idea?
Yes, definitely. I think so that having dinner is a great idea, because it's give us an opportunity to spend our time with our family, and it's not only take a dinner, but also we share our different types of stories. So I can say that it's really crucial things.
Do young people like to spend time with their families or friends?
I can say that it's totally depend on person by person, because some youngster love to spend their time with their friends, and most of the youngster do it, and a few young nowadays spend time with their family.
What do you think are the benefits of having dinner together?
Um, uh, there are numerous advantage, like if we dinner together, we can share our different stories, and sometimes we share our happiness and sadness with our family. In this way, it makes strong our family bonding. And sometimes we much busy with our busy routine, so we can't give time with our family. And if we dinner together, we give us some time to our family.
Do you think people are less willing to cook meals by themselves these days?
Yes, I think so. That nowadays people all like men and women both are employees, so they love to buy food from any shop, because cooking on home is very time consuming and hard working. If people buy food from shop, it's just one click on phone, or go to the shop and they can buy it. It take them an hour, but if they make it their home, it's time too much. It take time too much, so I can say they.
Good. Thank you. Very good. You did well, although you have some grammatical mistakes and some unfinished answer, uncompleted answer, but definitely it's a good time that you did well. So overall score will be 5.5 for this session, but you need more brave. You have to be brave, yes. So that no question can beat you. Every questions, whatever it is, right or wrong, don't think about that. Just throw your words. Whatever is, don't care about that. Just you have some ideas, throw it. What about the grammar? What about the sentences? Don't care about that. Just say. If you just say normally, whatever it's right or wrong, but you will get something. If you just give up, just no, this is wrong answer. No, I'm not gonna say that one. So, oh, I am stuck. I can't say anymore. So this is the things that I think disrupt your fluency, and also you can get good score also. So whatever this, right or wrong, don't care about this. You are in front of the speaker, in front of the examiner. That means whatever you have, just say through this. Don't think about that. No, this is not the right answer. This is not the right word. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, next. Yes, please. Where is my... Oh no, I got it. Yes, Simon Shahib. Let's talk about yourself. So what's your full name, please?
My full name is MD Iman Khan. You can call me just Iman.
What do you do? Can you hear me? Line dropped. Ready?
ভাইয়া সরি আমি লিভ হয়ে গেছিল এখান থেকে।
Okay. So what do you do?
I am a student. I recently I have completed my graduation from a renowned university, which is located in the capital of Bangladesh, the Dhaka city. I am doing my postgraduate education now, but with my education, I also want to join firm for my work experience also. That's it.
So do you work also?
I am not working now, but I am willing to join in our very soon.
In what company?
Okay, it is an NGO, and also that company carry out a huge amount of research So I can call it a research agency.
So is there any combination or the connection or the relation to your subject to the NGO?
Of course, I have completed my uh, graduation from the subject international relations. It is a research-based subject or department, I think. Every angle of this subject requires vast research. So I think it will be very beneficial to me to join that company because it will be so related to my subject or future study of my subjects.
What's the future of your subjects?
I want to be a delegator of any nation or multinational companies or the supranational authorities all over the world.
That's
So
great.
I think it is the ultimate future of myself.
Thank you. Very good answer. Okay, let's talk about visitors. Do you often invite friends to visit your home?
Of course, I invite my friends to visit my home, but nowadays I stay in a dormitory of my university, so I can invite them only to my studio size room. So most of the time I do invite them uh, to a cafe. But when I was a student of the intermediate level, then I was staying in my home. Then at that period, I was used to invite all my friends um, to my home, especially on some special occasions like my birthday or my or parents' day, etc.
So long history. It's a part on questions. Need to finish within 2 sentences. Within 2 sentences to highest 3 sentences. Do you like visitors coming to your home?
Okay.
Do you like visitors coming to your
So I
home?
didn't. Yes, I like visitors. Uh, at, I like visitors to come to my home very much. Uh, my parents taught me when I was a child that visitors are like a blessing to. সরি, আজকে একটু বেশি প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, কোনোদিন এরকম প্রবলেম হয় নাই,
Okay, no
বুঝলাম
worries.
না। আচ্ছা, আমি কি করবো এই প্রশ্নটা?
Yes. Okay, next question. Do you prefer to have
হ্যালো,
friends visit you or relatives?
I do like them very much whenever it is my relative or my friends. It doesn't differ any sense to me because I do like my friends very much. Also, in my relatives, there are many uh, see, um, সরি আবার লিভ হয়ে গেছিল।
Okay, okay, no worries.
আমি বুঝতেছি না একটু ভাইয়া, আমার বাবা লিভ হয়ে যাচ্ছে অটোমেটিক, এটা তো কখনো হয় নাই।
Network issues,
এরপরে
maybe.
কোশ্চেন
Maybe network issues. Okay, let's go to our cue card session. So you have 3 minutes. The first minutes for your preparation, and the last 2 minutes your speech. So you have the cue card. There is describe an invention that is useful in your daily life. You have 1 minute for preparation and time starts now. Thank you. Your time is up. Now you can speak up. Yes.
Okay. And an invention that has made become extremely useful or prominent in our daily life is the smartphone, I think. It's hard to imagine our daily life without a smartphone. Uh, as it serves multiple purposes beyond just making calls. I first got a smartphones several years ago. Since then, it has become an indispensable part of my daily routine. The smartphone combines many functions in one compact and convenient version. It works communication. It works as a communication tool through calls, text, internet browsing, allowing me to access all the information on the go. One of the most useful features of for me is the GPS function. Whenever I am on a city which I don't know very well, I get helps from the Google Maps, Yahoo Maps to locate my wherever I want to go. Additionally, smartphones have become a tool for entertainment also, with apps for music, videos, social media, and games, keeping me engaged during my leisure time, all the leisure time. Another important aspect of the smartphone, I think it is camera. I can keep all my valuable moments. I can keep a recording that the sceneries which melts my heart. So I think camera is a very crucial aspect of a smartphone. The convenience of a smartphone having everything in on device or on a mini version like a computer, I think. The smartphones also helps us
Thank
with
you.
traffic
Your time
alert,
is
the
up.
fitness,
Thank you.
thank you.
Just a minute. Describe an invention that is useful in our daily lives. Okay, got it. Let's talk about some follow-up question. খালি অ্যাড আসে, এর যন্ত্রণায় পাগল হয়ে গেল। Yeah, I got it. Okay, how has technology made our life easier?
Technology made our life easier by the every means of it. I think we cannot think a day without any use of technology. If we do water, if we want to drink water, if we want to drink some water, then we have to use the technology, the water purifier. From drinking water to the rocket science, in every angle of our life, we use the technology to make it easier. The earliest in the earliest centuries, we didn't have so much technologies in our hands, but nowadays technologies made it so much easier because of the convenient and the compact ways, and also the tools are so compact nowadays.
Which invention do you think is the most useful at home?
হ্যালো ভাই, শোনা গেছে কি
Yes,
শেষ পর্যন্ত?
yes. Listening. Which invention do you think is the most useful at
হ্যালো
home?
ভাই, শুনতে I didn't hear.
Which invention do you think is the most useful at home?
Okay, there
What's the problem? Okay, no worries, carry on.
in the many technologies, I think television is very important technology for our home, because television can keep the family closer by watching a cinema with all the members, and also having dinner.
Okay, Iman bhai, we'll come to you later, yeah? Let's see what happens next. Afroja
Okay,
Akhtar.
আমার একটু বেশি প্রবলেম হচ্ছে, অনেক অন্যদের একদম বেশি।
Hmm. Afroja Begum. What's your name, please?
Myself, Afroza Akhtar Rumi. You can address me as Afroza.
What do you do?
I have just completed my BBA and MBA from University of Dhaka. After that, I getting married. Now I am a homemaker, but I have a plan to go abroad for my higher studies, and I take preparation for that.
Let's talk about friends. Do you have many friends?
I have not many friends, but I have a very few good friends.
How often do you talk to your friends?
Currently, me and my friends are very busy for their life. Some are doing job. Some have busy with their higher studies. Some getting married. So I think we can talk each other. We can chatting each other every day, but maybe we can meet weekly, 1 or 2 days.
What do you think makes people have a good long relationship?
Sorry, sir,
What do
I
you
can't
think
understand.
what do you think makes people have a long relationship?
I think it is wrong for long relationship. It's very important to the people must be in same mentality. So if people belongs in same mentality, so they're getting a long relationship.
Does it make things easier in a relationship if you have similar interests?
Yes, I think definitely if people have similar interest, it's help to having a long relationship.
How do people make friends these days?
Nowadays, I think people, most of the people is very, most of the people make friends by using social media. By using social media apps, they make, most of the people make friends. Uh, in this, for this invention of new technology uh, internet, people uh, most of the people, the interaction of face-to-face interaction is decreasing. So most of the people interact with each other by online and make friends.
Okay, that's your part session is over. Your cue card session. You will have 3 minutes to speak. First 1 minute you have the cue card preparation time, and your cue card is describe an unusual meal that you had. Your 1 minute preparation time starts now. Thank you. Your time is up. Now let's start.
Okay, sir. When I was a child, I used to be a very selective eater. I do not eat all of the things. So my mother was always worried about this. I used to eat milk and eggs, but I was avoiding to eat them. I remember that I throw the eggs or and spill the milk into the wash basin when no one is looking. One day I caught my mother, and my parents scolded me a lot. My father told my mother that I should not given milk and eat anymore. My mother was caught between a hard and rock place, because milk and egg is very important for a children's health. So he make another delicious food. In the next morning, I saw there is a new dessert on the table, which was a pudding. At the time, I do not know how pudding make. I felt it's very delicious, and I eat it very oftenly. I sometimes I brings to also my friends also in my school. I asked my mother how it made, but he do not tell me, and he said it is a secret recipe. But when I getting older, I know the actual recipe. Now I and it was still my favorite dessert. When I crack for it, I make it myself, and all of the people who eat
Thank
who
you.
taste it, they say it's very delicious.
Do you think having dinner at home is a good idea?
Yes, dinner at home is it's very good idea. By dinner together, all of the family members are getting connected with each other. We can gossiping, all of our we can sharing all of our how our day is going. So it's I think it is a great idea.
Do young people like to spend time with their families or friends?
Yes, I think young people, most of the young people like to with their spend time with their friends, because they belongs in similar interest, and there is no age gap, which they do not feel interest uh, to go to spend time with their family.
What do you think are the benefits of having dinner together?
I think there's lots of benefit by dinner together. We can share our personal life. We can share our problem with each other. I think it is not only a meal. It was a great opportunity for the family to spend time with each other.
Thank you. Your speaking session is over. Good.
So,
A bit very good. And what's the marking? You need to improve something, some grammatical mistakes. Not too much, but you will get 6 normally. Just need to improve a bit. Okay.
okay, so
Thank you.
thank you, sir.
Next, Tanvir bhai. What's your full name?
My name's Jalal Tanbir. You address me Tanbir.
What do you do?
I am a student, but I am a part-time job holder.
What the job you do?
Basically, I am a freelancer and side business.
Okay. Let's talk about outdoor activities. What do you do in your spare time?
Again, sir.
What do you do in your spare time?
When I get a leisure time, that time I always try to write novel or listening music.
Do you like outdoor activities?
Yes, absolutely. I always like to the outdoor sports like cricket, football.
What outdoor activities do you like most?
I always like to play cricket or football, but now I am busy my business, so I always try to playing video game in my smartphone.
What outdoor sports? How much time do you spend outdoors every week?
Every week I always spend my time is write novel because writing is my favorite hobby, so I always do it.
This is not outdoor activities. Writing is a passion, not the outdoor activities.
ও স্যার, সাউন্ডটা স্লো, বোঝা
Yes.
যাচ্ছে না, আমি মানে
What types of outdoor activities are popular in your country?
I think sports is more popular our country, like cricket, football, because most of the people forms of play cricket, football.
Okay, your speaking part on session is over. Your cue card is describe an unusual meal that you had, and you have 1 minute for your preparation. Your time starts now. Why is 1 minute is not going out?
In this is world, there are plenty of restaurants that offer attractive meals as well as discount offer. So here today I talk about a very awkward experience that we faced while having dinner in restaurants. It was 3 years ago when I was tied up in my exam preparation. After my exam, my father planned to have a dinner party in a restaurant. So we went to a Western restaurant with my family and my friends. At first glance, we are amazed restaurant's decoration and its environment. So we decide to order for some local foods. So we eat most delicious when we eat. But that time we decide a new cuisine we ordered. That's lobster. So we wait approximately 25 minutes. Then the waiter decorate our meal. That time we see a swimming around our meals. So that time we are very shocked and we meet the restaurant manager. So that time he redecorated our meals, but we find it not healthy for our because it's unhygienic. We see, so we left the meal and the table and went back the home. When we got home, my mother was suffering for diarrhea and vomiting because he little
What the
bites
question I asked
had
you,
taken.
please? Tanbir bhai, what the question I asked you? Say please.
Unusual foods.
Oh yeah.
স্যারকে ইনভেনশন বলছিলেন, আমি তো মানে সাউন্ডটা
No, no,
কম এই
no.
জন্য আনইউজুয়াল।
You are right. You are right. But I'm thinking about that. The time is almost finished. 3 to 4 seconds left. When I asked you, the time 3 to 4 seconds left, but you are still in the meal. Why the complaint? What the thinking about? What happened? Still many things you need to say, but the time goes already. So you need to prepare your answer within 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, no worries. Let's talk about some follow-up question. Do you think having dinner at home is a good idea?
Yes, absolutely. Because when we attend the dinner time, that increase our communal bonding.
Do young people like to spend time with their families or friends?
I think it's different on their mentality because most of the time young people love to hanging their friends.
What do you think are the benefits of having dinner together?
It's lot of benefits because nowadays we are busy our own life. So when we meet dinner time, that time engaging our and talking and discuss our own matter. That time I think it increasing our communal bonding.
Do you think people are less willing to cook meals by themselves these days?
Sir, again, my sound slow.
আর the headphone নাই কেন?
হেডফোন আছে স্যার, মানে আগে থেকে সমস্যা ছিল না, এই জন্য লাগাইনি।
Always use headphones when speaking. Otherwise, you won't get. You said again. No, my voice is so much louder. Their voice is too much slower. You even couldn't hear them properly. So that's why you need to accustom with the headphone with speaking every time. Do you
Yes,
think
yes.
people are less willing to cook meals by themselves these days?
Yes, nowadays most of the people busy their mechanical life. So I think they are not find the anytime. So they not preferable their own cook. So I think most of the people preferable in dinner in a restaurant or the cafe.
Speaking level is 5.5. Need to improve
Yes, sir.
more. You need to improve more. Practice again and again, more and more with partners. Clear topic based practice. Practice topic based. Otherwise, you won't beat 5.5. Okay? Noor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
What's your full name?
My name is Nisa Fatima Noor. My friends and relatives call me Noor, so you can call me Noor as well.
Let's talk about photography. Do you like to take photographs?
Yes, definitely. I like to took, I like to take photograph. I like to take photos, and I really like nature and animals. Rather than uh, uh, sorry, can I tell me this question again? I'm feeling nervous.
Okay, no worries. Drop these questions. I'm gonna ask you some different questions. Just a minute. So I went too much far away. Okay, let's start with apps. What apps have you recently used?
Well, I recently used many social apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, but most of the time I spend my time in uh, Facebook, where I connect with my friends and family.
Is it real?
Yes, sir.
So are you speaking really? You spend most of the time in Facebook. Is it really? You do.
Yes, sir. But nowadays I'm busy because my sister is hospitalized. So in this day, I couldn't attend uh, your classes, and I couldn't spend time in app or social media. Uh, Basically, I don't have nowadays my free time.
So you are talking that your sister is hospitalized. That's why you couldn't get time to join our class, as well as you couldn't have time to use social media, yeah? But I thought that you were busy with your IELTS reading, writing, listening, speaking. That's why you couldn't have time to use social media. So you use social media and also you are preparing your IELTS. How could it be possible?
Sir, nowadays I was busy for my sister. Sister is ill, but when I was joining your class in at September 10, so that time I always try to make my time for my IELTS preparation. So uh, so that time I skip my social media uh, for spend time, my free time.
Okay, good. What kinds of apps are you usually interested in?
Uh, well, I really like some apps which are really useful for my study and education, uh, like like YouTube, Google, where I need any help or I just solve any problem. So in this app, in this apps are really beneficial to help my education.
What was the first app you used?
Uh, when I was in class 10, my father gave me a phone, and my first used app is Google, which which I use for my many searches for many information.
What kinds of apps would you like to use in the future?
Uh, well, definitely, I will in future I will like to use some beneficial apps uh, which helps me for my education, my work, and also my mm, meals. Like when I when I uh, when I have not any time for my prepare my meal, so I order
Thank you.
from
Your
online.
speaking part one session is over. Your cue card is describe an invention that is useful in your daily life. You have 1 minute and the time starts now. Thank you. Your time is up. Let's start now.
the smartphone is an invention that I find incredibly useful. I use it every day of communication, um, uh, entertaining, and staying organized. For example, I use it set alarms, make calls, and browse the internet. It's very convenient because it combines so many functions into one device. Uh, for me, it was improved my life by saving time and help me prepare for exam because in mobile phone I have many apps like practicing IELTS, listening and reading. It's an essential part of my daily life. So I really prefer uh, cell phone and make everything much easier for using this device.
Thank you. You have you have 15 seconds left, no worries. Let's talk about the follow-up questions. How has technology made our life easier?
Uh, well, in my personal opinion, I think that technology is most of the important part in our life because I couldn't think anything without technology. In my morning to in my night, I always use technology like cell phone, uh, computer, uh, computer, and many other useful device that was really important. And without technology, our modern life don't go up. And my country also improve for technology. So yes, for me, technology is very necessary and essential part of our life.
Which invention do you think is the most useful at home?
Uh, well, I think refrigerator is really useful and important technology device for our home because without refrigerator we couldn't uh, place our meal and food and we don't have any uh, healthy food because it's poisoning and when it was in open and we don't refrigerate our meat fishes so it was poisoning and it was it it's not good for our health so I prefer refrigerator.
Is it more difficult for old people to accept new technologies?
Uh, well, nowadays, many different type of technologies are in our market and in our regular user life. So I think many technologies are not uh, not useful or preferred for old people because they don't understand how to use it and how to make it. Even for example, my grandmother she don't use smartphone and my uncle gives her a smartphone and when she was visit our home she always told me that uh, please help to learn
Thank you.
smartphone.
Your speaking session is over. Very good. Your speaking level is 5.5 to 6. So need to improve more, need to fast, and also you have some grammatical mistakes with you have make a mess with.
Without practice, sir, um, speaking now today.
Thank you. and do practice again, yeah? Then you will do better,
Okay, sir.
inshallah. Very good. Yes, Tanjina. What's your full name, please?
Well, I am Tanjina Akhtar. My parents call me Tanju. You can call me Tanju.
What do you do?
Well, I am a student. I recently completed my higher secondary exam with business stream.
Okay, let's talk about getting lost. Have you ever lost your way?
Well, it often like whenever I went any unknown place, I often lost my ways.
How can you find your way when you are lost?
Well, whenever I think that I lost my ways, I always open my map apps which find my location and also help me to come back my home.
Can you read a map when you get lost?
Could you repeat it?
Can you read a map when you get lost?
Well, for me, I find it difficult to read map. I always used mobile map, which is convenience for me to use.
Have you ever helped someone who got lost?
Yes, I did like it often whenever I was younger. Like our home is near the road, so like many people lost their ways. So we are help people to find their ways.
Okay, your speaking pattern is over. Your cue card is describe an unusual meal that you had, and your preparation time 1 minute starts now. Okay, your time is up. Now let's start.
Well, today I would like to share about an experience about unusual meals. I was living in a hostel like a year ago. Uh, this is those days when there was no food at my home, so I decided to experiment something new. So I cook Maggi noodles, but with some twist. Like I added yogurt, and I was not sure what turned out, but it's surprisingly amazing for me. And I think it's first of all it's like sound like an odd combination,
Okay.
but whenever I shared with my friend, they also appreciate me. And for me, Maggi noodles and yogurt are my favorite, so it is a special treat for me. And I like cooked this dish many times, and I also shared with my families and my siblings, and they also like it.
Thank you. Do you think having dinner at home is a good idea?
Well, from my point of view, I think it's very important for every person, like um, having dinner with your families can a nice experience for every individual person. Like you can spend your quality time as well as you share your thought.
Do you think young people like to spend time with their families or friends?
Well, for me, I think that it's depend on individuals' choice. Like some are like to go outside with friends because with friends they have more fun uh, and did something excited, and also spend time with your families can relax your mind. Also, you can feel calm.
What do you think are the benefits of having dinner together?
Well, I think togetherness is nice experience for everyone. Like you can refresh your mind as well as you can share you can share your activities and your future thoughts, and you can learn something new.
Do you think people are less willing to cook meals by themselves?
Well, I obviously think that for a modern generation, like people don't like to cook at home because they find it difficult, and some are often choose to eat restaurant. So for them, it's difficult.
Thank you. Your speaking session is over. Very good. You will get 6 definitely if you cancel like this way. Have you registered for your IELTS already or not? Did you register your IELTS for the final
No,
exam?
sir.
Why? Do that earlier, as soon as possible. Don't be late. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
And keep practicing. Next, Kea. Walaikum assalam. Okay, what's your full name, please?
Everyone calls me Kea, and you can also.
What do you do?
Now I'm a student, and recently I have completed my ACC in a renowned college in my city. Now I'm preparing myself for IELTS exam to abroad for my higher education.
Let's talk about concentration. Is it difficult for you to stay focused on something?
Yes, sometimes I find it's difficult to concentrate, study or work when it was a difficult task. So I find it difficult.
What do you do to help you concentrate?
To help stay focused, I do meditation and keep from me the noisy places. That's I can cause I can concentrate.
What may distract you when you are trying to stay focused?
When I'm trying to stay focused, noisy place can stress me, and when the environment was overwhelming, it can be distract from me.
Noise can distract me, not the noisy place. When do you need to be focused?
I know I need to be focused to complete a difficult task or complete my studies.
Thank you. Your speaking pattern is over. Your cue card is describe an invention that is useful in your daily life, and your preparation time starts now. Okay, your time is up. Now let's start.
I would like to talk about an invention that is incredibly useful in our life, and it's smartphone. A smartphone is a portable device that combines the functionality with the various features like camera, internet, and various applications. So, smartphone has profoundly changed our lives, and from all of ages, people use a smartphone for various purposes, and a smartphone can do a lot of things. First, it allows me to stay connected with uh, family, friends, and colleagues through calls. Family, friends, and colleagues through calls, message, and text. Secondly, it has internet access. That means I can browse the web and check the email and stay connected with in updated news and information. Uh, it has a good camera that enables me to take pictures, important memories or times, and it there are lots of applications app and productivity app that enhance our productivity. And there are many available entertainment app like listening to music, watching videos, and so many things. But there are also some bad things, like young generation are more addicted by using smartphone, and
Thank you. Your time
they
is
lose
up.
their impact.
How has technology made our life easier?
Uh, technology technology made our life easier for very.
Which invention do you think is the most useful at home?
Electricity is the most important invention in our house and our lives. By using electricity, we can connect the world. We can use mobile phone, TV, everything.
Is it more difficult for old people to accept new technologies?
Could you repeat the question?
Is it more difficult for old people to accept the new technologies?
Sometimes it is difficult for old generation to use the technology, but not all of technology is used. আমি না follow up question পাচ্ছি না.
Okay, so you are in the middle of 5.5, like. So practice more. With follow-up question, definitely you have to do better. Otherwise, you won't get 6. Clear? Keep practicing. Tamanna. Thank you. What's your full name, please?
My name is Tamanna. You can call me Tamanna.
What do you do?
In the recent, I just complete my higher secondary exam and admitted a popular university on economics.
Which subject are you studying in?
I'm studying in economy.
Do you like this subject?
Yes, I like this subject. It's very interesting for me.
What's interesting in the subject?
I first knew this subject. One of my teacher, he inspired me, and it's very interesting to know the everything around the world.
Let's talk about books. Do you often read books?
Yes, during my busy days, during my leisure time, I always like to read books.
Are your reading habits different than in the past?
Could you please repeat?
Are your reading habits different than in the past?
Yes, definitely. In the past, my reading speed are quite my reading speed are quite larger. In nowadays, my reading I can complete a book within 1 month. It's reduced.
Have you ever read a book that has been adapted into films?
Yes, I read a book. The name of this book in Amar Bondhu Rashid. In the few years before, it's create a movie. It's very popular.
What do you prefer, reading books or watching movies?
I think I personally prefer to reading books because in reading books, our reading skills are improved and the imagination levels are improved. So I think I personally prefer to reading books.
Thank you. Your part one session is over. Your cue card is describe an unusual meal that you had. You have 1 minute for your preparation. Your time starts now. Your time is up. Now let's start.
Well, now I talk about an unusual meal that I had. I had the unusual meal a few years, 2 years ago, on a Saturday night on my birthday. My friends are surprised me on my birthday. They are planning to go and on a restaurant, new launch restaurant near my cities. So we are went to the restaurant to test the new launch menus. So the restaurant was very small, and it's popular because of their traditional dishes. Whenever we enter the restaurant, we order different dishes on this menu, and surprising every each item was very delicious and well cooked, and its taste was amazing. Because of unusual, I think the ambience of restaurant and the supporting staff and perfect meals meals are doing to unusual. So and my I I also refer my friends to go there and test the delicious foods on this restaurant. It was very delicious, and the chef was very friendly with us, and he discussed us what is the item they cook it, and what is the main
Thank you.
purpose.
Do you think having dinner at home is a good idea?
Yes, I think cooking in home is a good idea, because in home we can add best things like best oil and best spices. In restaurant, in a restaurant, then the restaurant.
Do young people like to spend time with their families or friends?
In nowadays, young people spend time with their friends because of their friends because of I think because of their family member are not friendly, so they prefer to spend time with their friends.
What do you think are the benefits of having dinner together?
I think to having dinner together, it's a lot of benefit. First of all, in having together, it's create a strong bonding with us, and which can share our stories. What can I do? What our future aim, and a lot of happiness. Create a lot of happiness and memories.
Do you think people are less willing to cook meals by themselves?
Yes, I think nowadays people are more busy with their career or with their personal life. So they are like to order the meals online, or eat the outside on restaurant or a cafe.
Thank you. Very good. You have some improvement, but still you have some nervousness. That's why you sometimes lose your hope or something. But you have improvement. So what you have to do, you can do registration for examination and take a month in your hand and do the registration. You will do better, and keep practicing with your sister also, okay? But you have some improvement. Very good. Very good. And you can say a lot. That's really important. So very good. Thank you. Keep practicing. Khushi, khushi, khushi. Nahi. Okay. Imun bhai, you have the following questions here.
Yes.
Has technology made our life easier?
Yes, technologies has made our life so easier. From drinking water to the rocket science, in every part of our life, we need to use different kinds of technologies. Even we want to get a food by ordering in online apps, to the our and also with our studies in schools and universities, we need to use technologies. So I think technologies are very crucial to making our life easier.
What invention do you think is the most useful at home?
I think television is the most important technology in our home, because by a television we can watch the social programs, all the news all over the world. It can also play a very crucial role in a cultural way. Watching a television, we can regain our family bonding with our family members by watching a television and also having a meal, chit chat with each others.
Is it more difficult to old people to accept new technologies?
In the prior part of this century, I think it was so difficult for the older people to catch up the run of the technologies. But nowadays, it is going very it is going to be coped up with the older peoples, because many older peoples are using the basic forms of technologies like social media, watching videos and the camera features, etc. But I think the futuristic forms of the technologies like AI is still more difficult for the older users.
Then what can be done to help them to understand the technology?
Yeah, these futuristic technologies are were developed recently. But by the time, I think every technology gets so easier and also user friendly. I think with we after a decade, these kind of technologies will also be so user friendly for the older people. They also can understand these kind of technologies. But also then will be some futuristic technologies that will also be hard for the older people.
This is not the accurate answer. Yeah, so they won't get the benefit directly. They won't get. So the technology company has to have some free seminar for the older generation to teach them how they work, actually, how the technology works, how you can be get access to the technology. They can have the seminar, and they can have the TV shows. They can have many public awareness program. That's the way for making aware of the older generation. Otherwise, they won't get the benefit directly. Yeah. This is the answer. Seminar, something else, something different need to organize for them. Okay, that's
Okay.
very good. Definitely at any time, if you sit for your IELTS, you will get 6.5 in speaking. And if you want to get 7, definitely you have to have the spontaneous moment, like normally. Yeah, that's really true. Some expressions and your tone, definitely there is something different on your tone, you know that. Those who have the 7, 8, 9, their tone is different. Their voice is slower, not the louder. We have the we have the biggest problem about our tone. When someone asks some questions, we just get excited. I'm gonna say fast. I'm gonna say fast. I have the answer. Yeah. Oh my God, that's something. Our voice is louder, louder. But you know that those who have the answer, actually, those who have the ability to speak just normally, just with a spontaneous, they have the slower motion. Yeah, everything goes well. Oh no, yeah. If any questions, just relax. Yes. So the question was about okay.
Currently I am studying in Chemical College, which is one of the
Why? Unmute করে লন।
জি স্যার বলেন।
মিউট করে লন, ঠিক আছে।
স্যার একটু প্র্যাকটিস করে নিলাম যদি ভুল হয়।
মিউট করেন,
তাছাড়া
মিউট করেন, আই সেড মিউট। প্র্যাকটিস করেন সেটা তো আমি না করি নেই, বাট আই সেড মিউট করে প্র্যাকটিস করেন। ওকে, so the last question was about what can be done to help the older people to learn about the technologies. Well, that's really a good question. Actually, we are developing day by day, but why should we that means lagging behind our old generation? So that's need to be do something for themselves. So I have an idea about the technology companies. They can arrange different types of seminars. They can make public awareness programs. They can make a show, some telegram show, TV programs like TED Talk shows. And definitely these will be so much powerful sources for developing the older generation to get access to the technologies. So like the motion, like slow motion. Yeah. So you are thinking and
লাউডার ভয়েসটা ভাই, লাউডার ভয়েসটা কিন্তু আমাদের জেনেটিক্যাল প্রবলেম, মানে
genetical
একদম
problem.
ফুল ফ্যামিলি।
I know that. I know that. Also, I have same problem. I know that. I have the same problem. Yet, I have been here just like more than 5 months, but still I have the problem. Sometimes my voice was louder too much. So why? People say me, those who are like British, my colleagues, they said, why you are talking
আমার হচ্ছে ভাই,
loudly?
আমার ফুল ফ্যামিলি সবার লাউডার, সবার ভয়েস লাউডার, উই স্পিক লাইক দিস।
But there is an advantage for louding voice. You know that your heart is strong, more than strong than enough. Your heart. Those who have the louder voice, their heart is so much strong. So enough. That's really. Okay, no worries. But
থ্যাংক
keep
ইউ।
practicing. You will get better score, inshallah.
আইডিয়া জেনারেশনটার একটু মানে, আপনি যখন এই কোশ্চেনটা করেছেন, লাস্ট কোশ্চেনটা সবচেয়ে ইম্পর্টেন্ট যেটা, আমি কিন্তু মানে 2 সেকেন্ডের ভিতরে অ্যান্সার করার ট্রাই করি। এই জিনিসটা হচ্ছে একটু প্রবলেম, একটু থিঙ্ক করা উচিত আমার মনে হয়।
Okay, so for making some idea, you can say, okay, that's really a good questions, but I didn't think about that earlier. So let me think about that. Yeah, there will be some good sources, but in my mind there is something that I can say. So many times you passed. Think about them.
ওকে, আমি একটু দ্রুত বলে ফেলি আর কি। এটা হচ্ছে ইনস্ট্যান্ট আইডিয়া যেটা আসে
Yeah.
ওইটাই বলা শুরু করে দিই আর কি।
So এক্সামিনারকে ঘোরান। ও তো ও তো চায় আপনি মেক করেন। এইটা যদি এই যে আমি যে আপনাকে ঘোরালাম কতক্ষণ, এটা তো ও একদমই মাইন্ড করবে না। ওরও বলবে ওকে, টেক ইউর টাইম, নো ওয়ারিস, টেক ইউর টাইম। ঠিক আছে না, এরকম। ওকে,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ভেরি গুড। শুভ ভাইয়া, ইয়েস। শুভ শুভ শুভ, ইয়েস।
জি স্যার, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। Let's start. What's your full name, please?
Yes, my full name is Shuardo Ahmed Shubu. My family and friends call me Shubu, and you call me Shubu.
What do you do?
Currently, I study in Rangpur Chemical College, and I am finished my graduation.
Okay, let's talk about sports programs. Do you like watching a sports program on TV?
Yes, I want to sport program in our.
Is it a
স্যার
difficult
আমি
question?
বুঝতে পারিনি আসলে।
Do you like to watch a sports program on TV?
স্যার আজকে আমি না
Okay,
দিলে
let's
বেশি
start
ভালো
with
তো মনে হচ্ছে,
sports.
এখন কনফিউশন হয়ে
What
গেছে।
sports do you like?
Definitely, I love football, and I am a sport man, and I love to Messi. My favorite play football.
Where did you learn to play?
Especially, I play in our campus, and this time afternoon, and we are play in this field.
Did you do some sports when you were younger?
In my childhood, I love football and uh, and sir,
Do you think children need more exercise?
definitely yes. Children need to more exercise because sports are very essential part in our study life because we are focus our study. Definitely yes.
Your speaking part on session is over. You have the cue card. Describe an invention that is useful in your daily life. You have 1 minute for your preparation. Your time starts now.
Sure, sir.
Thank you. Your time is up. Now let's start.
Yes. as a ma- as a matter of fact, the technologies that change the world and human life, there are several types of invention that makes people live more convenient. Today, I am talking about about an inventions that people in that people a lot. Uh, this is my laptop, and my invention is laptop. It has given smoothly beneficial in our several way. Moreover, there are uh, moreover, before the gadget, people did not have a good way to communicate with relative and people. In reality, after the invention of the device, the new now almost someone one laptop, and we are mostly depend on it. Particularly, I am depend it to be more to illustrate, use it may communicate with our relatives, friends, family, and we are use our study purpose, assignment, study related work, play game, and watching video, and use to social media. And top of that, help me to online classes, and it is effortless to us. Even everyone can use a laptop, and so yes, my opinion, the invention is crucial in daily life.
Thank you. Let's talk about some follow-up question. How has technology made our life easier?
স্যার এগেইন যদি করতেন একটু।
How has technology made our life easier?
Definitely, different technologies have made our life easier in different way and several way. However, in effect, most technology use our daily life purpose, improve our quality and confidently, and they also in our depend in our every sector, every life, because we can do everything on it, use it.
Which invention do you think is the most useful at home?
I reckon I reckon it is really depend on students and people. For example, I find very useful because in my match I am depend in my invention, and the responsibility we are watching essential, and for my study purpose, it's helped me, and it is a very essential part in my life.
Is it more difficult for old people to accept new technologies?
Obviously, in my opinion, difficult it for one, and the difficult increase our age group, because the time spent to also increase grow older. I think rather than looking at the problem, and we should be focused on way and making to essential for our work purpose, and it is accept them.
Thank you, very good. আরো প্রিপারেশন নিতে হবে, অনেক ভুল হয় ভাইয়া, ঠিক আছে?
জি স্যার।
আরো অনেক প্রিপারেশন নিতে হবে। তবে হয়ে যাবে, প্র্যাকটিস করতে থাকেন, প্র্যাকটিস করতে করতে ঠিক হয়ে যাবে। আগামীকালকে আপনাদের ক্লাস আছে, তাই না?
জি স্যার। আর স্যার প্রথমত আমি প্রথম দিকে ডিমোটিভেট হয়ে গেছিলাম। জি স্যার।
নো ওয়ারিজ, ধীরে ধীরে ঠিক হয়ে যাবে। আগামীকালকে আপনাদের ক্লাস আছে, সো আগামীকালকেও 10টায় ইনশাআল্লাহ দেখা হচ্ছে। তো পড়া থাকবে হচ্ছে
স্যার আমি কত পাইতে পারি একটু বললেন না যে?
এখন মার্কিং না করলেই বেটার, আপনার আরো ইমপ্রুভমেন্ট করা লাগবে। তো
স্যার থ্যাংক ইউ।
ওই কি যেন ছিল কত, 8-9?
জি স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, তাহলে 10-11 পড়া থাক, ঠিক আছে?
ওকে স্যার।
সবাই ভালো থাকেন, সুস্থ থাকেন, আল্লাহ হাফেজ।